Melanie Perkins and her co-founders, Cliff Obrecht and Cameron Adams, faced several challenges while creating the first version of Canva. They had a clear vision of what they wanted to create, but they didn't have the resources or technical expertise to bring it to life. However, they didn't let these obstacles stop them. Instead, they used their creativity and resourcefulness to come up with a solution.
I was just 19 years old, studying at the University of Western Australia. I was teaching design to students twice my age, and I realized that there was a huge gap in the market for a design tool that was accessible and easy to use. We started by sketching out our ideas on paper. We wanted to create a tool that would be easy for everyone to use, regardless of their design experience. We knew we needed a simple, intuitive interface that would allow people to create beautiful designs without any fuss.
Once the founders had a rough idea of what they wanted to achieve, they started building a prototype. They used everything from HTML and CSS to Ruby on Rails and JavaScript. They also used open source libraries and APIs to speed up the development process.
Once we had a working prototype, we started testing it with real users. We wanted to make sure that our tool was as easy to use as we had envisioned, and that it could truly empower people to create beautiful designs. We listened carefully to their feedback and used it to refine and improve our product. We knew that we had something special, and we were determined to make it the best it could be.
Before Melanie and her team even thought about approaching investors, they had to make sure that Canva was something people wanted and needed. So they conducted user testing with a group of potential users to gather feedback and make improvements.
We invited the same group of users back to test the improved version of Canva. The feedback was overwhelmingly positive, and we knew we were on the right track.
It was a pivotal moment for the Canva founders. User testing was a critical part of their journey. It taught them the importance of listening to their users and making improvements based on the feedback.
But raising the necessary funding to develop Canva proved to be a difficult task. We were rejected by over 100 investors and venture capitalists before we finally secured our first round of funding from angel investors.
Securing financing was one of the biggest challenges the Canva team faced in the early days. They had a great idea, a working prototype, and a passionate team, but they lacked the funding to take their product to the next level.
We pitched to countless investors, but most of them didn't see the potential of our product. It was frustrating and disheartening, but we didn't give up. We kept refining our pitch and our product, and eventually, we found investors who shared our vision.
With additional rounds of funding, they were able to grow, expand their team, and improve infrastructure. Their small team of passionate people worked tirelessly to make Canva a reality. However, the initial investments were not enough to sustain them for very long, and Canva continued to face many financial struggles. At one point, the founders had to resort to eating instant noodles for every meal to save money.
But we never gave up. We believed in the power of Canva, and we knew that we had to do whatever it took to make it a success. We worked hard to improve the platform and to find new ways to generate revenue.
And then something amazing happened. People started using Canva, and they loved it. They loved how easy it was to create designs, how beautiful the templates were, and how much fun they had using it. Canva grew and expanded, adding new features and services to meet the needs of its users. Today, Canva is much more than a platform. It's a community, a movement, a way of life. It's used by millions of people around the world, from small business owners to large corporations.
It's incredible to think that what started as a dream in a college dorm room has become a global phenomenon, but none of it would have been possible without the hard work and dedication of my amazing team, as well as the support of our users and investors.
And that's the story of Canva, a company that was founded on a dream and a determination to make design accessible to everyone. Their story is a powerful reminder that success rarely comes easy, but with hard work and perseverance, anything is possible. So, if you're working on a dream, keep pushing forward. Don't let setbacks or obstacles hold you back. Instead, use them as fuel to keep moving forward. And with that, it's time to wrap up. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. And if you have any thoughts, comments, or questions, be sure to leave them down below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.